Hi everybody, my name is Sagan Bechtold, and for this learning log with our country A, I chose Switzerland. So I'll be going over some facts that I found interesting, and then of course the last two prompts of the barriers to dental care and what I can do to apply my dental hygiene career. Let's see here. What stood out most to me about some of the facts was that Switzerland brings four languages and cultures together. So it's a mix between German, French, Italian, and Romanish all together in one small country. So even though the regions are so different, they can still work together really smoothly because of the respect and pride that are part of everyday life there. And of course, when you think of Switzerland, you think of fondue and chocolate and great food, which is a big part of how families connect and the community connects in Switzerland. And then there's a little picture of what you think of when you think of a Swiss person. She's holding the chocolate with the Swiss mountains in the background, just beautiful scenery. And then, of course, there's some pictures of the watches that they make that they're really known for there and more beautiful scenery. Um, I found it really interesting that Switzerland has a direct democracy, meaning that people vote several times a year on national issues instead of just choosing politicians to do it for them. So it's a really hands-on system, and it shows how much they value trust, fairness, and being involved in their own government. As far as population goes, it's kind of surprising that about a quarter of Switzerland's population are foreign nationals. So even with that much diversity, the country still has a very high quality of life and a low crime rate. So it's just impressive how they balance so many cultures while keeping things peaceful and organized. Switzerland's economy really caught my attention too. It's small compared to other countries, but really strong and stable. So the service industry like banking, watchmaking, pharmaceuticals, that makes up about 75% of the economy. And even when the global economy struggles, Switzerland stays steady thanks to smart planning and just like their financial discipline they have there. There's the slide about our meal comparisons we did. Pretty much it's just saying um, it's a little bit higher over there, but because their salaries are higher, it's not that burdensome for them to like eat out. And then Switzerland is actually known to be like one of the most peaceful countries in the world, which I really thought was interesting. And it's known for its neutrality. Um, of course, every country has issues with human trafficking, and they're working on it, just like we are over here. And they have different things, like they hold an annual action weeks against human trafficking to try to raise awareness. Healthcare in Switzerland, it's universal but privately managed. So everyone is required to have insurance, but it's through nonprofit companies, so it keeps the focus on quality and fairness instead of profit. And then their oral health care standards are good. They focus heavily on prevention starting at a young age through school programs and education, and they're actually one of the lowest tooth decay rate countries in Europe. Switzerland handled the pandemic pretty good. They declared it an extraordinary situation, which let the federal government make quick decisions to protect the people. And then they even, this company, I guess it was a company called ETH Zurich, if I'm saying that right. They announced their support um, for early programs, which kind of helped calm the people down and keep business steady, which just says a lot about how important communication was during the crisis. So they handled it pretty well over there. There's some of the world views summarizing some of the stuff I already mentioned. Like it hosts peace talks because it has really good global relations. So barriers to dental care is that dental care isn't included in Switzerland's public health insurance. So people either pay out of pocket or buy privately, which can get expensive, especially for families that might have like a lower income there. Um, Even though overall oral health care is great, the cost could definitely be a challenge for some people to get consistent care. And something I'd like to carry into my own career is that Switzerland's focus on prevention and education. So they don't just treat problems, they work hard to stop them from happening in the first place, which I really liked. So it's kind of just the balanced approach. And I'd love to carry that on over here, just putting education and prevention first. Overall, researching Switzerland gave me a whole new appreciation for how structure and compassion can work together in healthcare, um, from their political stability and their neutrality to their strong focus on prevention and dentistry. Switzerland really sets the bar for patient-centered care. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about Switzerland as much as I enjoyed putting this all together.